This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the visitors' sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His team making the long flight, always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready for what could be a tough one and perhaps a playoff preview come January. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Back at the 32.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. He'll try to run for it. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Just a yard on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 9. A throw right side. Taken in by Tucker.
Man, what a big tough play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Working out of the gun, Smith, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time, and now it's 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
To return, it is Turpin. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
28-yard line.
Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. Hurts going to hold on to this one, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
At the Raiders' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Here goes Hurts on the design run.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground. They plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Braden Mann in punt formation for the Eagles.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, here's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
Las Vegas, first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Play action now. It's Gino. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Second and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Pass. And that'll They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, we go. 13 next.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Another Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Las Vegas.
A run. Genty. And he's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. We'll check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. Hurts looking to throw on first down. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Brown comes to get the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
On first down, it's Hurts. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. On first down, here's Gino to throw. He'll find Genty at the backfield. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That heads number 40 on the season for him.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Raiders.
On the ground, it's Genty. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Vegas.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A first down throw for Smith. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake. Smith. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This one from just under 50 yards. York's kick is good. And the Raiders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is caught by Turpin. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On second down, Hurts. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. And even 30 yards. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down. To the air again. Hurts. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On third down, it's Hurts. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith Touchdown, Eagles. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season.
That's the score. Eagles 14.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And with the season winding down, he continues to put up the big numbers. Let's take a look at some of the leading candidates to take home the award for Offensive Player of the Year. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big-time play for Vegas. 37 yards.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Gino. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. Here comes second and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Now Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Hurts again. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 3rd and 5. Hurts will try it again. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Coming up, we'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on an NFC South foe, the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Bijan Robinson. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots? They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. This one's at halftime with the Bills are playing as well as anyone, looking for a 6th straight win, and they lead it at the half. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Jets. And it's the 4th-year running back, Breece Hall. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. With that, let's give you a look at the playoff picture in the AFC through 15 weeks. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far. And I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the 3rd quarter.
Smith now to throw on first down. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver reached back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Play action now. It's Gino. He's got his man. That's Besh. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Raider first down.
At the 39-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Once again, it's Genty. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Vegas.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. A flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the call. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Here's Gino. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty.
Smith's pass complete to Genty. A 9-yard pickup. It's second.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the Eagles' 22-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Smith. That's into the hands of Horton. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey.
They'll run with Genty. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
Makes the score. Raiders.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. And he'll get about 5.
He was brought down by Marcus Evans. It's a pickup of 6.
So, from 37, here's second down and 4. To throw, here's Smith. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
From the gun on third down, Smith. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And a Raider first down.
They'll run the toss to Genty. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
3rd and 7. Smith now. This one just too far for the receiver. Out front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one complete to Brown. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He'll step up and run this. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
For an Eagles first down.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to find Penny. See if he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to tie things up here in the 4th. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, Gino. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
4 yards.
They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Vegas.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Gino to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And the Raiders are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Genty. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Genty. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
An 18-yard attempt.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out on 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Turpin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. Crazy. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And when we think about rookies who have really flourished this year, his impact may be better than anyone else. Many consider this man to be the front runner to take home the honors for NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. On 1st down, here's Geno to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now.
13 next. Middle. Check 58. Hey, 3 on left.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
17-yard line.
No ball.
Gino now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. Here we go. 1 final play. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just 1 more play. And it comes to 4th and 2. Gino gonna throw for it. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish. And this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And that's now